Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Evening Curve, starring me, James Bradsher. Today, we have an interesting topic conversation. I don't want to get into it yet until some people show up. Hopefully, I just told them I would be here. We got a couple of minutes until they think we're here. I told them at 7 o'clock. So, what do you know about the star system we live in, the solar system? Things that you think you know may be untrue, and things may be true which you didn't know. So, join me in introspect as we examine the solar system and classified information pertaining to it. Now, everybody knows about Pluto, how it's been designated that it's not a planet anymore. I miss Pluto. I love Pluto. Pluto was a planet. Why can't we have Pluto as a planet? Why has it got to be a planetoid? Why can't it be a planet? Greggio, welcome. Tara White, welcome. James Madgery, welcome. We were just discussing the solar system and things that you may not have known about it. Now, recently, as we discussed, we all know about the plight of Pluto and how it's been designated that it is no longer a planet. Poor Pluto, all alone by itself in a screaming mass of asteroids, not even respected by scientists anymore. It's terrible. Now, what's up? Nothing much, Justin Grant. Also, something you may not have known about the solar system. Now, this is classified information. It's considered a planetoid. It's not even a dwarf planet. It's a planetoid. It's a giant asteroid is all it's registered as. But the main topic of conversation today is our sun. And is it alone in our solar system? What is the possibility that we live in a binary solar system and we just have not figured it out yet? I know. You're saying I look up at the stars all the time and I only see one sun in the daylight sky. There's no second sun, right? You would be wrong in assuming that there is no second sun in our solar system. Our solar system, scientists have proven that our sun is rotating around something. They have not figured out the axis and plane as they cannot see what they are rotating around. But the sun is rotating around something. What is that something? That something is something that the government has known about for some time and has been keeping a secret. It is the source of most of the ultraviolet radiation which soaks our solar system. You see, our solar system is a binary system. We have two suns. One, a white sun, yellow star. We all know the Sol. Everybody knows the sun. But it is rotating around an invisible object. This object is a secondary sun. It is a ultraviolet star, which only emits ultraviolet radiation. Therefore, it is invisible to the eyes. Now, that is something the military has been trying to keep secret from us for a long time. What do you think about that? What do you think about the possibility that we live in a binary star system and we simply cannot see our second sun? Anybody? Nobody. Everybody left except for one person. Interesting. Just get the information and leave. Okay, no conversation, no what's up, no nothing. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. No problem. We're still broadcasting, so this will be saved for posterity and posted on my YouTube channel as I post all of my broadcasts. So we'll just continue as if there were people in the room. So, binary star systems and what it might mean to the civilizations that grow inside them. Yes, it is possible, Molly Cat. It is possible. And James Madry, thank you. Molly Cat, I'm still here. Okay, so there's two of you still here. It says there's only one. Now it says there's zero. Now it says there's zero people in my live feed. This thing lies to me all the time. I don't know. Anyways, this secondary sun emits only ultraviolet light, so we don't know much about it. We don't have many instruments that can detect it, let alone figure out what its plane of orbit is. For a long time, the government thought it was a micro wormhole which was orbiting our sun. That would explain the gravitational anomalies. But no, it's just an invisible sun, something we can't see. Certain sensors can pick up the ultraviolet radiation. They're very expensive to operate. So, so ultraviolet radiation. We have a great deal of it on our planet because of the secondary star that we cannot see. It floods our planet with ultraviolet radiation, which turns out is part of what makes life possible on our planet. Could life have evolved without our sister sun? Would everything be the same if it wasn't here? Who knows? We may never know. But now, with that, it is time for the part of the show that everybody loves. It's time to smoke a cigarette with the king. What's cracking? Not much, Blow. Not much. We were just talking about our star system and how it's a binary system. We have two suns. You can just only see one of them because the secondary sun only emits ultraviolet radiation. Hey, Useroid, welcome. Welcome. We were just talking about the secondary sun and how it's an ultraviolet star and only emits ultraviolet light. And that's why we can't see it. Our sun obviously rotates around something, but we can't see what it's rotating around. Not much, Red Fox, Rob Fox. Not much. Just chillaxing. Sheesh. Between Pluto and the sun, we got plenty of things to worry about. Yes, yes, there are an infinite number of galaxies and it's never ending. Exactly. Exactly. But in our specific star system, that's where we're concentrating. We want to know as much as possible about our solar system. We have an exoplanet. Did you know that? It operates so far out that it only approaches our sun every 1,000 years or so. Yeah, it's an exoplanet. Hey, Jack Thompson. Hey, grilled cheese bouncer. Nice to see you here. Smash that subscribe button over there. Right down there. Smash that subscribe button. Yeah. No. Let's move on to a new topic, shall we? We've explored the possibility of a secondary sun. We've discussed Pluto. So let's move on to polygamous relationships. And well, are they reasonable? Is it reasonable for a man to expect multiple women to live together in harmony to help please him? Okay, knew this YouTube stuff. Okay. Well, after the live broadcast is over, just go to my YouTube channel. It'll be right there. This is an alternate platform. It allows me to broadcast on YouTube, but it's not YouTube. Oh, thank you, Jack. Thank you. Rob, okay. That red subscribe button right down there. But a polygamous relationship. Can women get along in the same household and please one man? And is it reasonable to ask multiple women to do this? Why not? I've been studying a religion called Bodleianism. It preaches a polygamous relationship. It teaches that the man stays home and takes care of the house, watches the children. The women go out and get a job and support the husband while he cares for the children. What's the most I'd want out of what? Most wives I'd want? I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe 5 or 6. 2 women that live with you. And do they get along, Rob Fox? I'm thinking 5 or 6 wives would be nice. If not more, maybe 3 to begin with. Get a 4-bedroom house. Get 3 girlfriends, 3 wives. Oh, excellent, Rob Fox. Another polygamist. Thank you for proving that it does work. These relationships can work. Exactly. Stay at home husband while the wife works. Exactly. That's a Bodleian relationship. The women support the husband. Each wife having a job. If you only have one wife, then you basically get half of that wife's paycheck, right? If you have 2 wives, you don't need half of her paycheck. A quarter of each paycheck gives you the same amount. If you have 3 wives, each wife pays even less, and so on until each wife is paying so little they don't mind, and the husband is well taken care of. 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes left. Well, 14 minutes and some seconds. So, what did we talk about for the last 15 minutes? What we talked about for the last 15 minutes? Hmm. How about religion? I have a philosophy. It states that Lucifer is not the evil person that we believe him to be. Lucifer came with God, and when God said, "Let there be light," God did not create the stars. He looked to Lucifer, the light bringer, to bring forth the stars. Lucifer was God's right hand man. And for doing such a phenomenal job in creating everything with him, he gave him a planet to rule over as his own, where God would not interfere. Would you do that to somebody you were casting out? No. That is a reward that you give to somebody that has served you faithfully through the years. And he does not question Lucifer because he knows that he's on his side. At least that's my view of it. What's your view? Let's hear some feedback on Lucifer. No calls? No comments on Lucifer and the possibility that he's God's right hand man, at least before Michael took up the position. Okay. Conversation's dead today. Sheesh. How do I know what I'm talking about? Yes, how do I know what I'm talking about? Because I work for an independent intelligence company. We have equipment in orbit which allow us to see the ultraviolet star. No, I've never ran a car in a demolition derby. Your view is we are already in hell. That's a very good possibility. In my view, God turned his back on this planet when Jesus died. Said, "You want to kill my son? I don't want nothing to do with you." So it's possible we are in hell. It's possible. But if we're in hell, do we have a right to go to heaven? And if we do have a right to go to heaven, how do we get there? The most surefire way I know of is to get baptized and accept Jesus as your Savior. Jesus will rescue you. He always does. He's a very forgiving man. Forgiveness is always there for the having. Amen. It's right. And yes, it is possible. So let's smoke some marijuana now, shall we? Shall we smoke some marijuana? Here's my pipe. My pipe. Isn't it wonderful? Lovely pipe. Walk up the big stairs. Exactly. How about dogs? Have you ever looked at your dog, been talking, and looked at your dog and had the feeling that your dog understands everything you're saying? You understand me. You just ain't saying shit, right? That's because I have an opinion. My opinion is that in ancient times, aliens took canines, the wolf population, and genetically altered them to create the new domesticated canine population. These dogs were given increased intelligence. They're just as smart as we are. They just can't talk. And they don't have hands, so they can't build. So they're very limited. But in my viewpoint, I see them as intellectually our equal, if not our superior. Is it worth all that? It might be. Exactly. Your Rottweiler understands you. Exactly, right? I'm telling you, my dog understands what I'm saying. You know, I catch him looking at me like, you fucking idiot, all the time. I'm like, God damn, son, come on. I'm just trying to make some money here. I swear. And if I forget his food, he looks up at me like, Dad, I'm hungry. Where's my stinky dog food? I know he understands me. He understands English perfectly well. Exactly. Dogs are smart. Dogs are smart. Don't let them fool you. They're not the stupid animals that people want to portray them as. They are not stupid. Yeah, yours does the same thing, right? Exactly. Dogs are not stupid animals. They have been genetically modified in the past, which is what makes the canine species that we recognize. They have been given increased intelligence. They are just as smart as we are. If you had the ability to talk to them, let's say you were a psychic and you had what is known as animal mind speech. The Irish call it the Sam Hilt, the ability to talk with animals. Caesar Milan has an empathic ability that allows him to talk to animals. He talks to them through emotions, feelings, energies. I'm talking mind to mind, voice to voice, talk to your dog. Your dog would carry a conversation with you that you would not believe. He would be able to point out all your stupid acts in life and point out how you could have done better. If you want to succeed in business, your dog has all the information you need to run that business. And dogs, being telepathic, communicate telepathically. So it's like being part of the board. There's a collective mind. Every dog inputs information and shares information with every other dog. So it's like a Borg environment, a collective consciousness, you might say. Very interesting, very interesting study. Exactly. Do you know if we take a dog that has been trained around an English speaking person and hook him up, we got to do some funny stuff to get a different frequency. But if we hook him up, his brain up to Stephen Hawking's chair, the dog will be able to talk to you. Yeah, yeah. We've done experiments with this. We can get dogs to talk, and they talk very intelligently. And we've done it with multiple dogs. So it's not just one dog that's special, it's all of them. Don't let them fool you. Yes, they bring comfort and they bring love and joy, but don't let them fool you. He shits on the carpet. He knows he's not supposed to do that. He does it just to get your attention, to prove you wrong, to do something you don't want him to. The same reason your teenager sneaks out at night, because you said if you do, you're grounded. Dogs are just as have personalities just like us. There's dogs out there that want to punch you in the nose just for saying hi to them. You can tell them because they growl and snarl. Yes, don't let your dog fool you. Sit him down and talk to him. Tell him, I know you can understand me. I might not be able to hear you, but I want to live in I want to live in peace with you. I'm your friend, your parent. I look after you. He'll understand you. And he might not be perfect, but over the years of teaching him like this, he'll come to understand and trust you. And you'll have a very good dog after a few years. My dog used to be terrible. He's always escaping the yard, getting out, running down the street, barking at people he didn't need to bark at, pissing and shitting all over the house. And then I sat there and had a conversation with him. A real heart to heart. Sit down in front of me and talk to me, dog. Okay? I'm going to talk to you and I want you to listen. And talk to your dog. Let them know how you feel. Dogs love it when you talk to them. They might not be able to talk back because you can't hear them, but they love it when you talk to them. 27 minutes, almost 28 minutes. Ooh, almost time to go, you guys. Let's hit another pipe. And if you're here, hit me up on Facebook, James Bradsher. If they ban Facebook, if they ban TikTok and YouTube like they plan on doing in 2001, I'll be live streaming on Facebook. So you can always find me on Facebook, homie. You can always find me on Facebook. Well, since it's late, it's almost 30 minutes. I'm going to start making my goodbyes. So, like Night Owl underscore 74 says, spread the love, not the hate. Got too much hate in the world, not enough love. Like Jesus says, love your neighbor as if he was your brother. Love your neighbor as if he was your brother. I know he makes it hard from time to time. They shout, they yell, they do stuff you don't like, but you got to rise above the anger. You got to rise above it and answer with love and compassion. You do that, and slowly you'll change their perceptions. And when you change their perceptions, they're a better person. They treat you better. You have better interactions. Then you notice your life is changing. Then the other neighbors notice the difference and notice their lives changing. Now you're affecting multiple lives through just a simple act of kindness. And that leads to my message. Bradsher Ping Grade 2020. Can one man make a difference? If one man stands up and has tired of this shit and stands up and tries to alter the world, can he do it? Can one man really make a difference in this world? That's what this experiment is about. This is a scientific experiment to see if one man can alter the world. Please tune in from time to time to check out whether one man changes the world. I'll talk to you tomorrow on the Morning Curve. Peace out, homies.